The Belanjawan 2026 is out. There's a ceasefire in Gaza, and we have a Nobel Peace Prize winner. Welcome to the La Project. We are a facetious podcast that talks about world news and political events. I am Han Royani, your host, and with me today is
the co-host BJ. What's up?
Yeah, and today we also have a special recurring guest, I would say.
Recurring but always special.
Always special. Welcome back to the show, Nikki.
What's up?
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank
always
you so
a good time
much.
with you here.
Yeah, always a good time. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, how you been? Good?
Pretty good. Happy to be back with you guys.
Yeah.
It's always a riot.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna get straight into the news.
Yes.
So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the new Belanjawan 2026.
The budget.
Yeah, the budget. So recently it has been announced by the PMX.
Yes.
In total, there was around 470 billion ringgit that was about to. That was allocated for 2026. Basically, did you guys watch it?
No.
This was the first time I didn't have to watch it and I didn't have to report on it.
I never watch it. You can just go to ChatGPT afterwards for the bullet point, right?
That's right.
For the cliff notes. Yeah.
That's right.
Is it the biggest budget so far, right?
So far,
probably for sure under Anwar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not surprised if it's the biggest budget ever.
I think it
as
sounds
well.
like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So basically, there's gonna be a lot of targeted cash aids.
Yep.
For the Malaysians, so they're gonna
Elections coming, guys. Elections coming.
Yeah. A lot of cash aids from Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah and Sumbangan Asas Rahmah for Malaysians aged 18 and above.
Yep.
So they might get 100 ringgit or even more depending on their current predicament.
Yep.
Okay.
And families, they can get tax relief of up to 3K and 6 to 10K if the child is disabled.
Per household.
Oh,
that's
tax
a lot,
exemption.
dude.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so it's nice for families. They get like little breaks, to ease the burden and stuff.
Nice.
And then there's also going to be the new housing credit guarantee scheme, which allows freelancers, food riders, Grab drivers to have a shot to own homes.
Home ownership.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great though.
That's really good.
That's great though.
And other than that, they're gonna put 2 billion into AI, semiconductors, and clean energy. And apparently, we are building a sovereign AI cloud.
Yeah.
Which is like
about
Malaysians.
15 years behind schedule, but okay.
Yeah, and it's supposed
better late than never.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be Malaysia's own secure tech backbone.
Yeah.
And there will be more incentives for green tech, cyber security, and automation. Yeah, so based from the budget that was allocated for next year, it can, compared to the last years, this year it's a lot of investments, I would say. I mean, like to improve the economy.
Infrastructure.
Whereas last year it's to cover some of the losses.
Yeah, stimulate the economy kind of thing. Yeah.
So I think we are heading in the right direction, would you say?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. If it's true that we have all this money to spend, and it's true that we are going to allocate it to what PMX says we are going to allocate it to, then it's great. Yeah, but implementation in reality is very much different than every budget that gets tabled. So it is what it is. But yeah, definitely step in the right direction.
Yeah. And I think people are kind of happy about it, but it's not surprising that the government is putting out all of this, considering that the election is coming up.
Yeah. But they didn't have to. You know what I mean? If they took another year to focus on truly rebuilding the economy, building like a stable base of foreign investment for the economy, that kind of thing, rather than allocate resources to the scheme Tunai Rahmah, which was already big to begin with,
right?
And now is even bigger.
Okay,
with the new allocation. So even if they had taken the step of maintaining that, maintaining the STR as to what it was last year and previous years, and just focus more on bringing in foreign investment for infrastructure. Because we hear things like Malaysia is considering the nuclear energy as well.
Okay.
In the past 2 weeks, it's been coming up in the news. So I don't know, obviously there's always with any sort of technology, there's always pros and cons, you know, to how it may pan out in reality. But it's great that Malaysia is taking steps, I guess, you know, towards a more sustainable future. I bet Yan from Greenpeace would really like that.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? I'm not laughing. I'm serious. I'm so serious. I bet she would really like it.
Really? What about the what is it? The AI infrastructure.
Yeah.
So the semiconductors.
Yeah.
So those are those like big gas factories in Johor.
Okay.
Semiconductors. Is
Yeah.
that what the AI thing? Right?
Because it's manufacturing.
yeah.
Yeah, and they have like in order to create or make these semiconductor chips requires a lot of energy,
Energy,
Yeah.
like water, right?
water, even heat.
So I don't know. Okay, I know that we have to compete worldwide, especially like the economics of Malaysia right now is very focused on semiconductors, and like we're in a race with other nations, right?
Yeah.
So I understand that part, but then also all these AI kind of infrastructure, it takes up a lot of resources, a lot of water, like what we see in California happening with water shortage. We already have
Yeah.
water shortage. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what do you guys think about that? The whole like
I think what China did was really good.
What did they do?
They made all of their cloud servers and all that. They built it underwater in the
Oh,
sea.
okay.
Yeah. So
Can we do that?
I-
Do we have the?
Is there a reason why they did?
Yeah. It tremendously
down?
decreases cooling costs.
Yeah.
The
Right.
cost of cooling. Yeah.
Mm.
Because you need those industrial like HVACs, high volume air conditioning. You need that to cool down all these data centers. So
Yeah, that's right.
China has
That's
been essentially building their data centers, you know, in cool waters, so that they have to spend less on cooling. They still spend on cooling. They just have to spend less.
The ones in Johor, the data centers, they're already in the process of being built, right?
Yeah.
I think some of them have.
There's
And on
there's
land,
one
right?
big one in
on
PJ
land. Yeah.
being built as well.
Yeah.
Jalan 223.
Actually, there's going to be more and more data centers opening up in Malaysia. I
Yeah.
think because a lot of countries from Southeast Asia, primarily from Singapore, they look at Malaysia and they think like, obviously, to open up their own data centers in Singapore would cost a lot.
A lot more.
So they look at Malaysia and then they're like, hey, okay, they're very close.
It's 3 times cheaper.
3 times cheaper, more affordable.
Yeah.
In terms of the land, they can get more for the price.
Yeah.
itself.
For sure. Compared
Yeah.
to Singapore.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of foreign companies ended up coming to Malaysia to open up their own data centers. But at the same time, I mean, like
We question the strategy.
you question, like
I agree.
one. I mean, like the what was it called? The
Big drawback.
big drawback, like in terms of just the energy output, the energy input, the climate issues that it might cause. For example, because of the heat that it produces.
Yeah.
And also the energy, of course, but also like the we're talking about like AI and stuff.
Yeah.
More and more people are currently like losing their jobs to AI.
Okay.
But I understand that AI is something that is necessary for not just Malaysia but for the world, basically,
Yeah.
because it makes our life so much more easier. So at the same time, some of the victims of this situation would be like the artists. Like sometimes you heard about the case that there's the AI musician bands that are coming up. And then nowadays companies are opting to use AI AI generated pictures,
AI
generated
radio
There's
videos.
presenters.
AI radio presenters.
AI radio presenters.
You heard about that?
There's so many videos now are AI
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
fake on
Yeah.
social media, and I'm like,
And they look real for like the first
they
30
look-
seconds.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Trump says something super wild that he wouldn't say.
yeah, or
Or he
MBS.
starts dancing.
Yeah. Like it's the actual clip itself.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you're
yeah.
watching it. Okay, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
something real. And then like AI just like makes him like dance or kiss another guy or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or
Like
says you to Putin's face or something.
but you never know like how far is AI gonna go. I mean, like obviously we have to invest more in AI and stuff, but
I don't know.
For the sake of progress.
I don't think that's a bad thing though. Honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing because like throughout human history, we've always had things things that separate the smart and the stupid. To say.
And you think AI is what separates the smart and the stupid?
Not in the way you think. I mean it. Okay,
Yeah.
like for example, with these AI videos, right? You have to be in my opinion, you have to be an absolute idiot to not
believe.
be able to distinguish eventually
yeah.
what is AI and what is real. You know, so I think that's sort of like the differentiator that will happen.
Yeah, but the better AI is gonna get, the more you will
True.
not be able to differentiate.
True, but
Yeah.
I have the belief that human intelligence will never be rivaled by AI.
Okay.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that's true. I don't know
Okay.
whether in the end that's going to be true. But at least for now, in the world that we're living now, human intelligence is still unrivaled by AI. Okay?
But I think in that sense, it's like it doesn't even matter whether humans are smarter than AI or not. If companies can still use AI to replace humans, regardless of who's more intelligent, but who can just get the job done, they will just replace. I can't say that. I mean, I've seen it already. I've seen people who are so much better
Okay.
and still get replaced by AI because it's cheaper. That's
Because
it.
it's cheaper.
Because it's
Yeah,
cheaper,
yeah.
not because AI is better.
Yeah, but
So-
see that's the thing. Like me personally, I'm more of a capitalist. You know, when it comes to like economic beliefs.
Right.
So I always believe that in a capitalist society, the cream will rise to the top. So maybe
But what about all the rest?
yeah.
That's the
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's a shame, but overpopulation is a thing, you know. So,
So it's like
no, I'm not saying
survival of the fittest.
I'm not saying get rid of people, no. But I'm saying is that we are going through a transition, like the whole world globally. We're going through a transition where there has been periods throughout human history that the world's population has dramatically increased and also dramatically decreased
Right. Yeah.
by some kind of correction, right?
Yeah.
So the correction, or what people
That's
that
interesting.
like to look at it,
Correction,
like to look at this AI as the singularity, that kind of thing is going to happen eventually. Whether it is in the whole Terminator way that we see it, you know, where we have Skynet, you know,
Like
trying to kill
robots,
people,
cyborgs,
you know,
yeah.
whatever, reduce the human population, whatever. Maybe it could end up like that. Maybe that's definitely something. Like even looking at humans, we are bloodthirsty. You know, that does happen.
Yeah.
But it could also not happen that way. It's like there's a long road from here to there.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And maybe throughout that long road, there's going to be course corrections in the sense that there's going to be niches found for the people that were sidelined by AI to start with. At the advent of AI, the people that were terpinggir, you know, that were put aside, maybe they eventually, within the coming years or the coming months, whatever the case may be,
They will adapt.
they will have to, they will find their niche where maybe their
a
day
plumber.
job that they were replaced at by AI was not something they wanted to do in the first place, you know, and eventually they just find their specialization, whatever the case may be. Maybe that's where the world is going towards, you know, like more people doing what they love and specializing in things that they love. It's happening with content creators everywhere now,
Yeah.
you know. So
You know, I understand that AI makes people's lives a lot easier too, because like nowadays even creatives use AI, like CEOs use AI sometimes to write their speeches and stuff.
So many people use
So
AI
many
in
people
so
use
many
AI.
contexts.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like just for daily life.
Even like for social media nowadays, you want like a caption, you just use AI and stuff. So that scares me a little bit, to be honest. Cause
Yeah,
like,
that totally
because
same.
we're gonna be so dependent on AI that we will no longer be able to like
Be original.
yeah,
and
be
creative.
original. Like everything will have to refer to AI for something. You know what I mean? So
I
that's-
don't think it'll end up that way eventually. I think that it's like that now because it's so new.
So
Because AI
everyone's
is so
jumping
new.
on the
ability
bandwagon.
to use AI in this way is so new.
It's not regulated as of yet.
I don't know about regulation. I'm a big anti-regulation guy. You know,
Okay.
so I don't believe that. Like I guess I'm a capitalist, so like cream rises to the top. Let the guidelines be as loose as they can be, and let the cream rise to the top. That's how I feel about things. But when in reference to that situation that you just highlighted, I think it's simply because AI is so new and the ability to use AI's power to how we want to use it. Like mostly right now, what AI is a data aggregator. That's easy for us to just go. It's like an index. You go, like you need this data, you need this information. You go, you ask for it. You know, or if you have data and information, and you're like, look, I need to create a business plan. Can you word out a business plan for me? This is the parameters of my business plan.
So are you
That-
saying that you think that people will eventually get bored and stop using it?
No,
or?
not get bored, but eventually there will be a more efficient use of AI.
Okay.
You know, like this, what's happening now. That's like average people getting like kera dapat bunga. That's what's happening now. Okay, it's a flower. You don't get to play with it. You've never gotten to play with it before. It's something new. It's something novel. It's cool. Fine. But eventually, that's gonna change. That's gonna change where AI is being used for different applications that are more industrial, maybe. You know, more on a mass level, maybe. Like China showing they're using what they're using AI for, like the facial recognition stuff. You know, the crime stuff, the social credit score stuff. You know, all that. But that even that to me is like tip of the iceberg stuff. Like it's going to be like one of these geniuses, the Palantirs, one of these guys, the Elon Musk of the world. They're going to figure out a way to leverage AI that none of us average people have ever thought of, and it's going to change the world.
I mean, they're already doing it right now, like with AI, with Palantir. They're
Yeah.
using AI to sort of monitor everyone.
Yeah. But no, even then, to me, like I said, even then, that step is still like tip of the iceberg. There's going to be something that AI will be able to shift, you know, and the people like the Elon Musk and all the tech whiz of the world, they are going to be the first to harness that. You know,
Sounds
like what
ominous to me.
It is ominous. It is ominous because like as the more concentrated power is
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
with the least amount of people, the more scary it is. Of
Yeah.
course, yeah, and it's not balanced. But we have to face reality and we have to be prepared for it. And I think that's the only way it's gonna go. Like the people that are going to succeed in the future are the people who can,
Harness
for
it.
lack of a better word, assimilate with the AI.
Actually, yeah.
Become AI.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So we're already so close, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
We're already so close. Your phone is part of you now. All of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah. Speaking of AI, Anwar Ibrahim, PMX, he
The real AI.
The real AI. He, I mean, talking about the Belanjawan 2026, as like they do every year, they are introducing benefits or cash aids for the people, and it's something that we've talked about before on the show, where we sort of talk about the what would you call it, like the we talk about the sorry, brain fart, the link between how much people get the benefits for and how much the society will
Actually benefit.
actually benefit from it.
Right.
Because sometimes when people, they are so used to getting benefits, they are less driven
Yeah.
Okay.
to
do
work
something.
or to do something. You know what I mean?
This parlays into the AI
Yeah.
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard of this concept called UBI? Universal Basic Income?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it got really, this concept of universal basic income got really big around 2016, 2017 because there was a Democratic US presidential nominee by the name of Andrew Yang who really made it a central part of his campaign.
Oh, this was in 2020, right?
No,
Or
16.
2016. Yeah.
16.
Yeah, I remember.
So what happened was essentially this guy Andrew Yang, he was a Silicon Valley businessman. He was like a venture capitalist and all that. So he was involved in a lot of tech projects, AI projects, stuff like that. And he saw what AI was going to do to the job marketplace. And he proposed when he was during one of the presidential debates, he proposed that for people that were losing their jobs to AI, the government should institute something called universal basic income, where they give you certain amount of money, X amount of money, of course to be determined later, various calculations and all that, but that money should be enough for you to have for your housing, groceries, whatever basic needs, so that it free. The idea is that you have this money that is going to be used for that, is we paid for all your basic needs, housing and all that, so that you don't have to worry about living. You can live and you can pursue whatever you want.
So you can self-actualize.
So, yes, essentially.
Pursue the arts.
That's
the idea.
That's the idea of it.
Okay.
But in places like California, I think it was attempted in San Francisco. Druggies popped out, you know, and homelessness actually became worse, you know, things like that. But the idea of it is great. The idea of universal basic income, which is that, okay, we give you this amount of money, you pay for your housing, you pay for your groceries, you pay for all that, whatever you need, and then you go and work and innovate as Americans.
But not everyone is gonna have that
drive.
drive.
Drive is such a
exactly.
Yeah.
Hence the problem
rare
with socialism.
resource. Hence the what, sir?
Problem
Socialism.
with socialism.
Yeah. No, men need to be driven. They
Yeah.
need the drive to survive.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is actually what will make you get off
Yeah.
of your butt and
Yeah.
do something
Yeah.
when you're like, I can't feed myself or my kids.
Yeah.
It's funny how liberals are saying this on this show, not the conservative. You know, so yeah,
but
it is what it
it's-
is.
So back to the aid that you were saying.
No,
So what was your
I'm just saying that. Like,
If
if it's a good thing or a bad
Yeah.
thing?
I think I know what you're saying. You're saying it's like half baked.
Yeah.
Well, all these
I
measures are
think-
half baked.
I think the exact same thing.
If you want to focus on AI, then have the universal basic income, implement it. If you want to focus on AI, but if you're putting 2 billion ringgit into AI, that's pennies, bro. That's pennies, bro.
That's true.
That's
Compared to the
pennies.
470 billion.
No,
budget.
don't even
like
compare it
to
to that.
the-
Compare it
just
to
to
AI.
AI.
Like
Oh,
developing
yeah, the
AI.
whole-
Actually,
Like China spent 17 billion, and that was
In
was
dollars?
like a lot, you know.
Ours is ringgit.
That was considered a lot.
Yeah.
And like Palante is like hundreds of
Yeah.
billions, trillions
Trillion
in investment.
dollars.
Yeah, dollars.
Yeah, 2 billion ringgit.
2 billion ringgit. No, come on, man. Neither here nor there. Come on.
It's like $500,000.
You that one you can build like what 5 buildings that will house the data centers, but you can't actually buy any components, any of the data center components. It's not really enough. You can build the buildings, yeah.
But yeah, all these like cash aid. To me, it's like you're not really helping in the end.
No.
It's just like what you said, like elections are coming up, and okay, yeah, it helps. It's like it puts a plaster on the wound, but it doesn't actually stop the wound from happening in the first
Yeah,
place.
but it's not something that just happened at this Belanjawan. It's happened all the time.
I think like from the beginning of
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, with all the subsidies and like we will take care of you, and like we're used to it. We feel entitled to it.
Right.
You know, you must subsidize. You should give us aid. You should, you know.
Yeah, but in the long run, is that gonna be beneficial for Malaysians? You know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah.
Let's.
It's the same. It's the same argument with affirmative action. It's the same argument, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, the affirmative action here, right?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
the Malays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Exactly.
The same exact
Macam,
thing. Yeah. We don't need it anymore. Malays. I'm Malay, even though I look super Chinese.
You
to
need.
guys.
You
I am
need.
Malay.
Yeah. Go on.
But
sorry,
Malays
DJ.
need to compete.
Exactly.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Yes.
Need to be
You
given the
need-
ability to compete.
You need to compete. You need to be like, your place is not guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. From what? Oh my god.
Like
Other people heard these
look at the
things.
Chinese from China.
Yeah.
In China,
Mm-hmm.
none of them are given boomy rights that they are in Malaysia, you know.
But that's true.
Everyone competes. You don't compete, you don't do well in public exams, you fall behind. You don't do well in the next public exam, you fall even further behind. You don't do well in the next public exam, you fall even further behind. It is what it is. You know?
But anyways, talking about the Belanjawan 2026, even though we've talked about some of the things that they supposedly said are benefits, but we wonder about that. But they do have some good policies, I would say, because earlier I mentioned about the families. They get tax relief of up to 3,000 ringgit, 6 to 10,000 ringgit if the child's disabled, free stamp duties for new homeowners. So free stamp duties for new homeowners.
That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude.
And for foreigners, they'll have to pay 8% stamp duty, which is
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Yeah, fair enough. Make it 12.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, fair enough. We know you love it here,
Yeah.
so pay your dues.
They're like coming.
and then also about the housing credit guarantee scheme, which allows freelancers
for the gig workers.
gig workers to
I think that's
have a shot.
fantastic.
To
That is
work.
great.
That is fantastic.
That is actually great.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic because I mean I come from the arts as well, and I hear of so many artists who want to get a house and they're like, but how? You know, I
Yeah.
don't have a stable,
Yeah, the situation
you
doesn't
know, the
allow
salary
them to-
slip,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can't apply
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
loan all the
Yeah,
time.
Grab drivers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Grab
Yeah.
riders.
Yeah. Hopefully they're gonna be able to implement this properly, so
Yeah,
that these people
that's
will
why.
be able
Yep.
to benefit from this.
Yeah.
So
Inshallah.
that would be the good news that we were gonna talk about. So now
Okay.
we're gonna.
Oh, we
talk
got bad
about-
news too?
We got bad news too.
Oh,
Okay.
Uh,
Who wants to go first?
so in Malacca, okay, I don't know how to start this, but I'll just get into it. In Malacca, there was a school where there's a news that came out of it recently, a few days ago, where there was 4 students that were involved in the forced rape.
It was a
of
gang rape,
another-
yeah.
gang rape of another
Call it what it is, dude. It's a
student.
gang rape.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
It
gang
is
rape.
what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but,
gang rape.
it is what they did what they did, and the victim was a Form 3 female student of the same school, and apparently they were caught by some of the students and teachers, and then eventually, I mean, obviously this is not something that is common, you know. So this sort of news like reverberated all around Malaysia because
Over the past
it's
week.
yeah, because
There was
it's
a video.
crazy. It's crazy, you know. But news came out later that some of the students, I mean, 2 of them, they were the ones doing it, and then 2 other boys were recording it basically, and then
Oh, the 2 other guys were recording
Yeah.
yes, two boys.
One
doing it,
was
and then
recording, one was watching, like
Oh,
keeping
okay.
watch.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I didn't watch the video, but
I didn't either.
okay, but
What,
that-
the videos online?
yeah,
That's
appa-
how got known. The
Yeah.
video got spread
yeah.
Oh,
for the mom or anything, or
Mm-hmm.
like pretty much. I think maybe it sounds like it was on the same day or something.
Right.
I'm not sure, but yeah,
It's
like
yeah.
soon after.
But the Minister of Education, Miss Fadlina bin Siddiq, she announced that the students that were caught doing it will take their SPM at the schools.
Ish.
Yeah.
What?
I know, right? Like, I understand if it was like a couple that was caught in the act and you know they were both young kids, you know, and you don't want to jeopardize their future over something like over a stupid decision. But this is a gang rape, dude.
Can we?
This
can
is
we-
criminal.
This is criminal,
Yeah.
and is she what is she thinking? It's a
Yeah.
what is she
Yeah,
thinking? And what are other people thinking?
I mean,
Because-
obviously, people are
Up in arms.
like upset about it. Like,
They-
why?
they
would-
should
And
not
what's
be-
her reasoning?
I think
These
something
boys are
along
criminals.
something along the lines of everyone should be given the
Forgiven?
same education opportunities or something like that.
No,
These boys ruined it
Not criminals.
for themselves.
not criminals. Not criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Criminals are criminals.
Mm-hmm.
Criminals don't even have the right to vote. Why would they have the right to an education?
Exactly.
And for me, I think like even if they wanted to allow these boys to take their SPM or whatever, they can do it somewhere else, not at the school. Maybe at the prison or whatever.
I know. If you ask me, these boys don't even seem super interested in actually sitting for the exams.
Mm.
You know, if you can be in an exam year, you can be thinking about doing this kind of like.
When is
discussing shit.
SPM? It's like in a few months or something.
Whatever,
Is it?
whatever it is they are in their exam year and they're thinking they're doing this kind of. Like,
So
obviously,
what's happening with the boys? Are they charged? Are they remanded? Are they free? I don't know. Sorry.
Currently, they are still under questioning. They've been caught for like a few days now.
so gerrymandered.
They're gerrymandered. The public would assume that maybe, they'll get like a suitable punishment for it, like maybe a lifetime imprisonment, or I don't know. I don't know if
Is
they'll
she still
get
alive?
I think she's
The
still
victim?
alive. Yeah, she's still
So
alive.
they didn't kill her. Or
No.
anything, Was yeah.
It's,
Unfortunately, they're not gonna get life. But
Yeah.
I know,
this-
man. They shouldn't be sitting for the SPM.
They shouldn't be sitting, and
they
I
should
think
be
this is-
treated like criminals.
Yeah, and this is
Yeah.
something that the Malaysian public, you should revolt and you should protest in front
Yeah.
of the education ministry,
Yeah.
and we should come out with placards.
Yeah, this is
and,
something
this
we
is
could
huge.
actually change. Yeah.
Like, how can you
actually affect this.
how can you think that? Because then boys think, oh, I can do this and get away with it. I can still sit my SPM.
Yeah.
My future is not ruined.
Yeah.
There's no
When your
repercussions.
future should be ruined. after
Yes,
you do
your
something
future
like
should
this.
be ruined.
And I think this is just, obviously this is a big story, but it's just a product of the culture that we have in the schools, because even this year itself, we have had so many other stories coming out of schools, kids being bullied, kids passing
Zara
away
Karina.
due to being bullied and stuff like that. So it's a problem,
It is.
So
It is.
I wonder what, because
like
I don't think
those
this
kids, those kids that killed Zara, they're probably going to end up in an international school, and no one's going to remember
because we don't know what they look like,
what their names are and all that, and they're going to have a bright future ahead of them, studying overseas and all that. Whereas Zara is dead.
And it's a deep problem that I think we should address. I feel because
Totally.
in schools,
So
I feel
much.
like I don't know what's going on in schools, because like when I was in school, we don't really hear this sort of news.
Nah, man.
No.
This types of incidents happening in our schools. Like maybe you'll have like accidental deaths now and then, but we don't really get cases like this.
Yeah.
And
Like the
it's,
government really needs to take action. Like really see this as a problem.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's like you need to teach like moral empathy or something in school. Something like civic mindedness. I don't know, because this is ridiculous.
something
and
needs to change.
something definitely needs to change. I mean, this can't continue. It just like the trend is like it just gets worse and worse.
yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Like it's just getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what Fadlina Side is thinking.
I know, it's disgusting, dude. Like, I know, man. I got 2 daughters, and God knows what I would do if something like that happened to one of them. Like,
That's not justice. Like them being able to sit their SPM, that's not justice.
Nope, not
That's
at
not
all.
just. And what does that say about us as a country?
no, like,
Really?
why? There's no.
Who are these boys? It doesn't matter who these boys are.
There's no logic to it. There's no even kind of
There's no need for it.
justification
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
No, none. Like they are criminals. If they were just 1 year older, they would be spending the rest of their lives in jail. No.
Yeah,
No.
no. And like I really think, I don't know, I was speaking with my niece about this, about like the school bullying cases when we were discussing about it, and she's like, she thinks that even teenagers, like they need to be treated as adults.
Yeah.
Because if they can do these kinds of things, no, you're not a kid.
Yeah, you're not a kid.
You're not a kid.
No,
If you
17-year-old,
can-
no.
A
Hell no.
17-year-old, you're not a kid.
No.
If you can rape someone, if you can kill someone, if you can take a knife and stab someone,
Yeah.
you're not a kid. You're,
You're
not
not a
acting
kid.
like a kid, and you shouldn't be treated like a kid. And she is a kid.
Yeah.
It's crazy what's happening
No,
nowadays in
and
schools.
if if you want to treat them like they are kids and they shouldn't be prosecuted for whatever reason, go after the parents.
Yeah, I mean, like even for parents nowadays, they'll be scared like sending their children to school. 'cause
Hell
of
yeah.
what's happening
Hell yeah.
in schools. So I mean, the government or the Ministry of Education should definitely do something about this. Okay, so that was some of the local news that we are gonna cover today. So now we're gonna move on to international news.
Bad
so,
news or good news?
Okay, maybe some funny news.
Funny.
Okay, let's line it up,
There's nothing
guys.
funny about Greta Thunberg being caught by the
Okay,
IDF.
that's
Hanif.
not that's not.
There's nothing funny about that, Hanif. I'm not laughing, you're laughing. Nothing funny about that.
Okay. I mean,
Come on.
that wasn't what I was gonna talk about. Okay, but let's talk about that. I
Oh.
mean, okay, we just achieved. We just recently the Trump just announced a ceasefire between Gaza and Israel, right? But
They killed the journalist.
yeah, but they killed so many. I mean, like so many other people since then. And what's crazy for me, because I saw this while it was happening, and then there's this journalist Saleh
Saleh
Jafrawi, I think.
Jafrawi,
his
yeah.
name, yeah. You if you follow the Gaza news over the last 2 years, you probably have seen his videos before. He's he's a
If you've been
Palestinian in Gaza.
if you have not been living under a rock,
Yeah.
you
you will
would've seen
probably
him.
have seen his videos
Yeah.
over the last couple of years.
Yeah, so he, records everything and he reports everything that
From the heart of
happens
Gaza.
from the heart of Gaza itself.
And he has heart. He's like so
Yes.
joyous.
Yes, even after everything that's happened,
Yeah.
he still does what he does.
His family is still there
Yeah.
in
And
Gaza.
just yesterday, at the time of this recording, Israel just assassinated him, even though there's supposed to be a ceasefire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, let's be accurate about the
Okay,
facts.
okay,
It
yeah.
wasn't the IDF that assassinated him.
Oh yes,
It was
like a rebel group.
it was a gang
Yeah.
like in
Palestinians in Gaza who are
in Gaza. There are certain neighborhoods that are controlled by Israeli gangs
Mhm.
that are also funded sparingly by the Israeli government.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and they don't and the Israeli government does not necessarily limit or monitor their movements, whereabouts, or actions.
Mm.
So they're pretty much
they're pretty much, I think they're the ones who gave the kill order.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna release his brother tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kill him today.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's like, and he was riddled with 7 bullet
Bullets,
holes,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I mean, like, Israel has been talking a lot about wanting their prisoners free, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as part of the ceasefire deal, Hamas and
Both
the
sides.
IDF,
Mm.
they announced that they were both going to release the remaining hostages that they have. So from the Hamas side, they released 20 living hostages, and
All
I
of
think
them.
all of them, and
rest.
then there were the rest. I think some of them passed away,
Yeah.
either due to bombing or starvation. But they returned all the hostages, and Israel, the IDF, released around almost 2,000 prisoners
Mm-hmm.
or hostages, basically. So, so supposedly there was gonna be a ceasefire, but now, like, you don't really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah.
I mean, Israel has been doing
some,
what they.
but some hostages were already released, right?
Yeah. I mean, Hamas has already released
All of theirs.
Yeah, technically at this
all,
point, yes,
all.
all of it.
There's no more.
Yeah, so there's no
Israeli
more hostages now.
Yeah.
So there should be no reason why the IDF would do something like that. I mean, obviously they probably hired that group that you mentioned.
No, I don't think they. To be honest with you, I don't even think they hired it. I think it's those settler gangs. You know,
They just wanted to,
the people who.
But what do you mean? There's no reason for Israel to terrorize people anymore?
Yeah, I mean,
Gazans
like,
anymore?
considering that all they wanted were the hostages.
No, that's
No,
not what.
that's not
but
all they
that's we
wanted.
both know that's not what they want.
Yeah,
they
want
want to
land.
exterminate all of them. They want to demoralize them. They want to humiliate them. They want to step on them. That's them.
They want the land.
They have every reason
They've
for
al-
them. They have
yeah.
every reason to just
They've
get
always
rid of
wanted the land.
everyone.
Okay, so
And it's not ending.
Do you see the map that Netanyahu brought to the UN?
I have
The most
not.
recent one.
No.
There's
There's
images.
no Palestine.
There's no Palestine.
It's greater Israel.
There's greater Israel.
That's one,
Wow.
but that's not a secret. He's
Yeah.
been touting
Yeah.
that part of it, that part of the map, since what, the 80s.
Yeah.
That's Netanyahu.
Okay, so
But the new development in the map is that suddenly Greater Israel has also taken over the Sinai Peninsula.
So some other countries
So all the
also
way
are
to-
also.
That's Saudi, bro.
Mm.
That's Saudi.
Mm.
That is under Saudi control.
idiots.
What are you
I
doing?
mean the Saudis.
What are you doing? So
And the peace
Netanyahu has
plan.
plans, dude.
The peace plan.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you guys
the-
read the peace plan?
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
haven't.
I could not even get through it. I could
Yeah.
not even get through it. I could not
So
even
so
get
what
through it.
what
It
does
is-
that mean for
it is
Palestinians? What was that?
it's the worst. It's the worst. It's Trump being able to fulfill his wet dream of Trump
Turning
Riviera.
Gaza-
Gaza
Yeah,
Riviera. The Trump
he's
Riviera.
paying the
No,
Gazans like
it's just-
$10,000 each to leave, something like that.
No, it's ridiculous. It's like everything is controlled by the Americans and by the Israelis.
Yeah.
It's pure
You know who's gonna be
colonialism
governor?
in the worst.
Oh, I
You know
no,
who's gonna be governor of Gaza? Tony Blair,
Tony
bro.
Blair.
Tony Blair.
They have
God
they have a
damn.
peace committee. So part of it is like
Holy
1-point plan of the economic development will be Trump's economic development for Gaza.
Yeah.
And there's no repercussions for Israel. Israel is not held accountable for anything. There's no
How?
mention of
Why?
Israel.
Netanyahu is not going to jail, nothing.
There's
Yeah.
nothing. It sounds as if how it's worded is as if we are we're helping you guys. You guys should be thankful to us.
Yeah.
And what it says about Palestinian sovereignty or autonomy is like they say that we recognize that this is an aspiration.
Wow.
An aspiration. Not a right. Not this is what's going to happen. No, it's just we know that this is your aspiration. That's it. Your
They
aspiration.
don't even acknowledge the fact that
That's their right.
wow.
No mention of reparations. No mention of anything. It's all about we're not going to control you. We, the ones who messed you up, who tortured you, who genocided you, we get to decide what happens to you. You have no autonomy. You have no say. Like it's insane. It's really, really insane. It's like this colonialist mindset, which is like we are entitled to do this, by the way.
Yeah.
And we're doing you guys a favor.
Unfortunately,
I couldn't finish reading it.
Wow.
unfortunately, when it comes to ending wars in the 21st century, this is how it's always been done. At least in the most recent 100 years. You know, like losing territory. Like if you put aside the looking at it from the micro view, like you look at it in a micro view, like from a bird's eye view, essentially it's like because Israel has the upper hand, they're going to be the ones that dictate the terms of the peace. You know,
Ridiculous.
it's unfortunate. Same thing's going to happen with Ukraine and Russia as well. Like Crimea is going to be Russian. You know, it was Russian in the first place. Khrushchev gave it to the Ukrainians in the 80s, but yeah, like Russia is going to be able to claim as much land as they want, and Ukraine can't say no because they don't have the leverage. Their leverage is we need our people to stop dying, so we need to sign a peace deal.
Wow. So this is how it.
It's crazy.
This is how it.
But it's reality of
No,
life. Dude.
and Egypt signed.
Wow.
Qatar
Egypt
signed. Yeah, they were all there. The Indonesian president, I'm sorry, please remind me of that. He was there. Prabowo was there. There was the whole, it just got signed like this morning, I think.
I think
'Cause
everyone,
I watched the
everyone
video
just wants the killing
and-
to end.
But
maybe,
PMX is not there.
or I don't, is it gonna end? No, because Israel still hasn't achieved
It's
their
gonna
goal
end on
for now.
the scale that it
For
is
now.
going on now.
But it's gonna, but since
But the
there's,
settlers attacking Palestinians, that's still gonna happen.
it's gonna continue.
This is still gonna
It's gonna continue because
Yeah.
there is no accountability.
So then
The
what's gonna stop
apartheid
Israel-
state is still going to be there.
yeah, and what's gonna stop Israel from doing it again?
that's absolutely crazy.
It's insane. It's just okay, they want the killing to end for now, but I think it was just like the world protest had just reached like a critical mass where they were like, we have to do something
Yeah.
before it just gets worse
But
and
this
worse.
is
But I
not-
think that's exactly what needs to continue happening because this deal, this peace plan is a farce.
Yeah.
And it just puts the Palestinians in even worse place.
This is not the solution.
It
This
is
not
not- Absolutely not the solution.
Of course
This
not.
is-
But
And-
there is a solution. The solution is quite stark. It's quite obvious. But it's hard. It's hard to execute. And it's that the US has to essentially arrest Netanyahu.
Yeah.
And
I think
but it
that's-
requires a shift. It requires a shift in American foreign
Yeah,
policy.
yeah.
It requires a shift in UK foreign policy, the EU foreign policy. All that stuff.
All. It's so
It's hard. It's
It
hard.
is.
Even if Trump loses, even if the Republicans lose the next election and a Democrat comes in, right? I mean, APEC is so strong.
Yeah.
They're so tied,
Yeah.
so tied to American politics. Like that kind of shift in foreign policies.
No, and for
gonna happen.
America, they can't afford to lose
Yeah,
Israel.
yeah.
They can't afford it.
It,
They
would
need.
require Netanyahu to do something so ridiculously bad.
Yeah. And
As if genocide is not enough.
It's not to them. You know why? Because they're using American weapons. They're using every bomb that gets dropped is an invoice that gets dropped in Netanyahu's office. Think about it. It's not even.
That's true.
It's not even funny. Dude, it's the truth. It's literally every bomb that gets dropped is millions of dollars going into American economy.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And the Americans are not going to stop that cash cow unless Netanyahu becomes Hitler. Unless he actually becomes Hitler and exterminates 7 million people, 8 million people, whatever the number is. But 100,000, 250,000,
It's not enough.
I don't think anyone's going to care, dude.
that's
Not on the American side. Not on the American side, dude.
Because they've done worse.
They've done worse.
Yeah, they've done worse.
That's one thing, but that's just not the collateral damage that they care about.
Yeah.
People in the Middle East, to them, living in mud huts, think they're going to care? They ain't going to care. Dude. Nah, man. It's unfortunate, but it's life. It's life.
Yeah, I mean, like what I wanted to talk about earlier was also about the Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh my
but
God.
it's also a farce, I think.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, like we've talked about this on the show multiple times about the Nobel Peace Prize. Like the first time we talked about it was how Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize on his first year. And then before this, earlier we talked about how Trump was going to possibly win this year's Nobel Peace Prize because of the wars that he ended, basically.
Right.
But the winner of the 2025
Who actually
Nobel
won
Peace Prize was Maria Corina Machado, or Mercado, I don't
Who
know.
is that?
She's from Venezuela, and she is honored for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy. But that's what she's doing in Venezuela. You know what I mean?
Tell us what else she's doing.
Apparently she's also a Zionist.
Totally.
Yeah. So she's also.
So they gave it to a worse person than Trump? They found a worse person than Trump to give it to?
Yeah.
Holy
I guess.
Yeah. She said that if she could move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, she would. The Venezuelan embassy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She's like super Zionist, super pro-Israel.
Damn.
And she's supposed to be like the left, the what do you call it? Liberal side of Venezuela. And she was even barred at one point from running in an election in Venezuela.
She's now the president.
No. She's like working with the pembangkang apa? Opposition. She's still working with the opposition, but she's not like the head of it or anything else. She just works.
One of the more influential figures.
One of the more influential figures in the. But she's not the actual leader itself. But she is the one that is currently being.
Dude, give it to Anwar, dude. If you're gonna give it to this, give it to Anwar. Seriously, he actually brokered the peace between Cambodia and Thailand.
Come on, guys.
That's real peace, dude. Holy. Give it to Zionists for
Guys,
what?
so back to what you were saying, it's a farce.
Yeah. I mean, like it's a farce because the Nobel. You know who also one of the nominees?
Yes, please go. Tell us, hon. We need to know this.
Have you seen there's this lady on Piers Morgan? She's Israeli.
Daniel
She
Weiss.
Daniel Weiss.
Danielle
She's
Weiss.
that crazy looking witch that she's openly talking about like the
Settler expansion.
settler expansion
And
in-
like sorry, because I've been watching, because
Right.
she has been in documentaries with
Yeah,
Louis
yeah,
Theroux.
that's right, that's
you know,
right.
like 10 years ago or 15 years ago when Louis
Shit.
Theroux, this documentary
Oh, yeah,
guy, he's awesome. You guys should check him out. Like 10, 15 years ago when he visited, I think, the West Bank. So Daniel Weiss has been like the proponent, like she's like the leader of the settler community.
Yeah.
And she's the one who is like, yes, they need to be wiped out. We need to build here. And she was saying that with Piers Morgan.
Damn.
Like when she got nominated. She got nominated
She
for the
get
Nobel
nominated
Peace
for-
Prize.
yeah.
And she's the one who is responsible for
For the settler movement.
For the settler movement, for the violence, for people getting killed.
Right.
People do get killed. You know, the settler violence, people do
What's
get killed.
Alfred Nobel?
And she is, and for Gaza as well, she says, yes, we're going to build in Gaza.
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
just said this.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
Which is
she was
just ethnic cleansing.
ethnic cleansing, basically, like displacement of people, dispossession of land. That's what Daniel Weiss is all about. And she got
nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize.
It was just ridiculous. It's like, so this, so who is this Alfred Nobel? Or
Is he?
I think so.
Maybe?
I think
must
so.
have been, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
I'm doing
so. It just like this tarnishes completely. I mean, even before it was already
Yeah, even
tarnished,
before.
but even now,
Yeah. And apparently there's a lot of Israeli winners.
exactly. So I think the Nobel Peace Prize is just a Zionist.
Yeah, it's just
Like
a Zionist
it's just
agenda.
a Zionist agenda. You want to stay far away from it. You know, like
Yeah, I think he was.
He was?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but looking at the nose, I think he was.
That's probably right on the nose. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, that's
Is it
all.
racist to say that?
Probably a little bit, but it's okay.
it's okay. It's a facetious podcast.
Yeah.
If that's what offends you, if that what offends you is your nose and not the fact that your religion is being conflated with Zionism,
Yep.
I don't think they care about the nose. I think they care about
Yeah,
how
he's definitely
people
a Jew.
are.
He's
So
a
it's
nose.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for
was
today's
fast.
Fortunately,
recording.
that was really fast.
That was really fast. What the heck?
Really fast. Yeah.
Yes. If there's anything that you think we should talk about more often, you can let us know in the comments or on YouTube and also on Instagram. But before we end the episode, would you guys have anything to say to our audience members?
Nikki?
The fight is not over, obviously. You need to, I wish that people would continue to protest all around the world as they have done before, because the whole point of this ceasefire was just to make everyone calm down, and then so that they can execute at a later time when they think that people have lost interest. So don't lose interest. Free Palestine. Until the whole of Palestine is free, we keep going. Okay,
That's
thank you.
right.
Bye.
Yeah.
Flotilla guys, maybe bring some guns next time. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah, just a
All
thought.
right, that's all from us at the
What
Lab
about you,
Project.
Han? What's
for
your
me?
last thought?
What's my last thought? I mean, obviously, free Palestine, Israel, Netanyahu.
Thank you for
Yeah, that's
swearing.
Yeah, because I mean, I only get 1 or 2 passes each show, though, so that I think that was worth it.
Okay, yes.
So, anyways, that's all the time we have. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Let's go.